Today sees us face Chelsea and Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it's a pleasure to have you with me. And we're facing Chelsea and Shakhtar Donetsk in today's episode. Other than the 2-0 blip against Arsenal in the last episode, everything has been going swimmingly. We beat Brighton 7-1 in the League Cup. I told you I want to try and win everything in this series this season. So yeah, we played a really strong team. They couldn't handle it. Callum Bacon got 4 goals. It was really, really good. Then we followed that up with a 2-0 win against Leicester. Bacon and Macaulay getting the goals in that one. 3-0 we beat Udinese in the Champions League Group A second game of the group. 3-0 away from home. Very good. Callum Bacon with 1. Hernandez with another. And Paneka playing as a right wing back still, getting his first goal for the club, which was lovely. And we've just beaten Ipswich 4-0. Poor lowly little Ipswich. Zakagani getting his first for the club. Hernandez getting a wonderful goal off the underside of the bar. And Macaulay getting a brace as well. Which today brings us up against Chelsea. We are top of the Premier League, as you'd expect with a run like that. We are top by 2 points. We've only lost 1 game. That was the only against Arsenal. The only points we've dropped, which was a really was annoying. Weirdly, Stoke are up in second place, which is good for them. Liverpool are in 4th, Chelsea 3rd, Man City 4th. I've done that in a very strange order. And Arsenal are once again still struggling, having beaten us and Ipswich are their only 2 wins of the season. We come into this game suffering a little bit with fitness. We're just off the back of an international break and it has really screwed us over because basically most of our starting team are international. So we've had to mix it up a little bit. And we'll get into the game and we'll go through the game or through the team as we get into the starting green screen game thing. Well, I've cocked that up. But here we are. So 3-2-2-1-2. 3-5-2 with wing backs is what we're playing for this one. Juan Felipe in goal. He's been really good since we've signed him. Michael Wood, Zakagani and Roberto are the back 3. Hicks and Robson are the wing backs. Pacheco and Capdevila in a very young central midfield partnership in the middle. Hernandez, Bacon and Toss up front. They line up in a very defensive 5-4-1 formation. Courtois still in goal for them. They are playing Boniface Sibbo, who was on loan at us last year. And we helped him progress, I feel. He did very well for us. 29 games, getting a 7.27. Started the season well for Chelsea as well. Other than that, not many other people we know. We should recognise Manuel. We had him on loan at Leverkusen where he did very, very well and then got a big money move to Chelsea off the back of it. So we know about him. And then up front they're playing Gauthier, who is quite good, but I don't think he's as good as Martier, who I'm pretty sure they've sold in this window. Or in the previous window. Chiesa we know about on the right hand side, but playing a very defensive 5-4-1 formation. So I'm going to say we owe Chelsea after what happened last time, which was the cup final where we lost. And we're going to put on they're a good team, we're a good team, we're relishing the prospect of damaging their chances. So we'll be back with any meaningful highlights. So we've started on the attacking mentality and we're hoping to break through and possibly get an early-ish goal. 20 minutes gone, nothing of note to talk about as of yet. It's been an interesting season so far. It's gone well, we just struggled against Arsenal, which was really annoying. Zakagani hits a free kick, the centre-back has floated in a free kick. Courtois had no chance, it came out of nothing. There was no lead-up highlight to it. It was just on the free kick and Zakagani took it and he's floated that over the wall into the bottom corner. A lovely finish, 1-0. So then, Juan Felipe up to Robson on the left-hand side. Robson comes forward, looking for Marco Toss. Good ball through. Toss squares it. Bacon's there. It's 2-0, 2 quick-fire goals. And this is just the sort of performance we needed against a team like Chelsea. We need to go out there and show that we can beat these bigger teams. As Juan Felipe picked out Robson with a good little ball. No pressure on him whatsoever as he came forward. Dinked it over the top to Marco Toss, who got in behind their 5 at the back, and then he picks out Callum Bacon, and it's 2-0. 40 minutes into the game, Malango over a free kick for Chelsea. Butic picks it up, and he takes his time. He's tackled well by Robson, and can we launch the counter-attack? Hernandez comes forward into Toss. Marco Toss through to Bacon, who's tackled, and it's hoofed clear. Wood is there. Hicks. Pacheco. Pacheco comes forward on a bit of a rare start for him this season, but he's looking to cement a spot. Robson on the left-hand side, ball across, Capdevila. Capdevila shoots, it's hit the post, and Mbamba gets it away for Chelsea. And we are all over them at the moment as Zakagani lines up a free kick. Hernandez comes forward with it into the box, squares it. Marco toss at the back post. He's onside. 3-0 before half-time. What a performance. We are going for every competition we can possibly win this year. The FA Cup, the Premier League, the League Cup, the Champions League. We want to win them all. And this is a very good showing of why we can do that. Domingos with a throw into Gauthier. Gauthier out to Nunes. There's a bit of space on this left-hand side. Arango in behind, crosses. Chiesa in space, heads it back across to Gauthier, who heads it over Juan Felipe. He came a-wandering, didn't get anywhere near it. It's 3-1 right on the stroke of half-time. It does give Chelsea a sniff into the game as Arango comes forward. He dinks it all the way to the back post. Chiesa nods it on, and then Gauthier pounces on Juan Felipe's sort of confusion, and it's 3-1, and that will take us into half-time. It is 3-1, absolute domination. Their only shot on target has gone in. We have been slicing them open pretty much at will, and we're doing very well. They are just as tired as us, which is good to say. So assertively, passionately, I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. Tactic-wise, I don't think we need to change anyone just yet. Nobody's having a terribly bad game. We'll keep it as it is on the attacking situation and mentality, working the ball into the box with our whip crosses as Arango comes forward on the left-hand side straight away. Wood with a good headed clearance, and I mean, look how isolated Gauthier is for Chelsea up front. This is our game to lose, and we really shouldn't do that. So Hicks with a throw into Hernandez. Pacheco out to Robson. Robson's beaten in the air. It's a race between Roberto and Domingos. Domingos picks it up looking for Gauthier, but Zakagani covers very, very well. Juan Felipe up to Wood. Up to Pacheco in the centre of midfield. Pacheco comes forward, finds Hernandez. He's got space on the left-hand side. Bacon out to Robson on this left-hand side. And he comes forward. Robson, ball in. Toss is beaten in the air. Capdevila can't get there. Pacheco picks it up and recycles the play. Capdevila looking for Robson. He will get there. Puts the cross in. Bacon's at the back post. It's 4-1 on the hour mark. What a performance this is. And it's game over, I think, with that fourth goal. And we kept the ball and kept them under pressure really, really well. Robson into Capdevila, who looked for the second pass. Robson was a bit unsure, realised he could get that, crosses it in, and Bacon at the back post. And it's another goal for the Patreon, Callum Bacon. And we've got another highlight. Hernandez, long throw in. It comes to Chiesa, who brings it away. Long ball clear. Gauthier there, and he's put under pressure. And he holds on to it. Finds Arango with a crossfield ball for Chelsea. Chelsea looking to build here. And Mbamba up to Arango. Arango goes forward with it on the left-hand side. Not really under any pressure. He accelerated away from everyone. And Gauthier at the back post with another header. And the marking there was pretty damn slack, to be honest. And it's 4-2, 1 minute after we went 4-1 up. And if we just look at this here, there was nobody really marking him. 3 people all thought they had him covered, and he pulled away and stuck it in at the back post. So Gary Hicks is looking very tired on a 6.8 and on a yellow card. So we're going to bring on Paneka onto this right wing back spot. He's not fully fit because of his international duty with Japan, but I'm just thinking it's a good option to give us to bring it on. You know, give us a bit more solidarity, a bit more energy in there. So we'll see how it goes. So 84 minutes gone into the 85th minute. Hernandez is tackled by Chiesa. Chiesa goes along and Roberto wins that header. Hernandez can't get there, but Roberto wins another header into Pacheco. Pacheco comes forward. He's got a bit of space. Hernandez is back behind him. He gives him the ball out on the left to Robson again. Into Hernandez, who shoots, and it's over the bar. And it's still 4-2 with 5 minutes to go. A couple of minutes to go. We're just going to make some time wasting subs. So Keith Bird is going to come back on and go back into his deep line playmaker role. And I think, other than that, I might just keep it as it is. We've got a good 4-2 lead at the moment. 4 minutes of injury time. A quick bit of fresh legs in central midfield. And that should be the game. And this will probably be the last highlight. Tanaka puts the ball in. Wood wins the header. Zakagani heads it straight at Courtois. And we have a 5-point lead at the top of the English Premier League, which is wonderful to say. Really good to see as well. And we've just beaten the team in third place, 4-2. That is very, very good. I'm very proud of them. And next up is Shakhtar Donetsk, where we can give our players a 2-day rest before any training. And hopefully then, you know, we'll be fresh and ready to face Shakhtar. And we will see you then. And we're back to face Shakhtar Donetsk at Old Trafford. We line up in the 3-5-2 again, and I think this is what I would deem our strongest squad we could put out. Our strongest squad in the whole club. It's just, this is, at the moment, Capdevila is in such good form, he starts over Pacheco. Juan Felipe in goal, Wood, Zakagani and Roberto are the back three, Tanaka at right wing back, Robson at left wing back, Capdevila and Bird in the middle, Hernandez sits behind Bacon and Toss up front. They line up in a 4-2-3-1, which we've had a bit of trouble breaking down before, so it'll be interesting to see, how we get on and everything. They're not brilliant, Shakhtar Donetsk, but then Arsenal aren't brilliant at the moment, so we can't take anything for granted. So I'm going to assertively tell them, let's go and give the fans a performance. We're at home, it's the Champions League, everybody loves a European night. Let's go out there and, to be honest, give Shakhtar Donetsk an absolute smashing. So here we go. The game gets underway. And Shakhtar Donetsk obviously in the white kicking from left to right, us in the red kicking from right to left, and Roberto straight away with a great tackle and a hoof clearance. Robson picks up the headed clearance, but nothing comes of it. Their striker's already got a knock. We're back to full fitness. Everybody's there. Starting lineup I want. Bring it on. First highlight goes to Shakhtar Donetsk, potentially. Eating has it in the middle. Reynoso out to Romero. Romero cuts in field. Back to Eating. Back to Romero on the left-hand side. He has it. He's forced very wide, and Eating is now forced backwards by number 7, which I think is Keith Bird, into Reynoso. Reynoso up to Vostich. Shakhtar Donetsk keeping the ball well, but they're not sending too many men forwards, which means we can't really hit them on the counter-attack. As Vostich puts the ball in, Roberto wins the header. Back to Vostich. It's there. Canoes on the edge. Out it goes. Romero's through, and Juan Felipe makes an easy catch at the end of the day. It was a good little move from Shakhtar Donetsk. We might have to just keep the ball and be a bit more patient in this game, because we're going to struggle to break them down as we work something here. A free kick that's coming off the training ground. Is it a penalty? It's not. Tosses through. He shoots. Good save from the goalkeeper for Shakhtar. Bobodov, which is an amazing name, keeps Shakhtar in it. Romero with a free kick. Highlights coming thick and fast now. And it's a free header, and Ordetz has put it in. And this, why are we always so complacent against these teams? Same as when we played Arsenal. We just assumed we were going to win, and we didn't. And now we're 1-0 down at home to Shakhtar Donetsk because Bird has it. Out to Tanaka, ball in, looking for Bacon with the header. It's a lovely goal. It's 1-1. Their lead didn't last long at all. Pegged back immediately. And let's have a look at this in 3D. Roberto into Bird. Bird takes his time up to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Bird, then picks out Tanaka with a good ball. And we've already talked about his crossing ability, and Bacon leaps above the rest. Bobodov in goal, not with a very good save. More of a star jump to try and save the ball. But other than that, 1-1, we're back in the game. We're struggling to really do anything in this game. We're going to try and basically just take our time with the ball. We're going to lower the tempo. We're going to go down to control so we're not forcing it. But we are going to try and close them down quicker and get the ball. And we're going to go, if needs be, we're going to play to a wider formation as well, so that we can try and spread them out and play through their lines. Hernandez has it up to Robson on the left-hand side, who's a danger man that we know. Toss in behind, squares it, looking for Bacon, but it's a good clearance. And Keith Bird will look to pick this up. Up to Capdevila in midfield. Robson holds on to it into Hernandez. This good little movement. Good movement. We're drifting them apart, pulling them left to right, and it's a long ball over to the other side to Tanaka. It was a bit of a... took his time to get there. It wasn't really a bulleted pass, but Robson is into the box. Squares it, and Bacon's there. It's 2-1. And there we go. Big, quick turnaround. Half an hour gone. 2-1 up. And now we're going to keep to the same changes that I've just said, so that we keep the ball anyway, because now we've got the lead. As Capdevila has it and finds Robson in acres of space. The two wing-backs playing really well, creating the width. And Bacon is there, captain of the club now. Sticks it in the back of the net. And yes, we're going to keep those changes. So it is half-time, 2-1 up. The changes we've made have pretty much just killed the game. We're holding on to possession pretty damn well. And I'm just going to tell the guys, don't get complacent. We need to just remember that they took the lead and keep our concentration. Let us know that we're happy with what we're doing. And such an easy Champions League group, it's ridiculous. Marco Toss not having a very good game, and Roberto and Wood at the back also not playing their best. So we're going to give it till about the hour mark and then look at some changes. Corner, Hernandez takes it to Bacon on the edge, shoots from range, and was it a save? It's not. It was just fired past the post. Very unlucky. Hernandez with another corner. Back to Bacon again, into Marco Toss. Marco Toss shoots over the bar, and we're creating chances, but we're not making the most of them. So the hour mark is here. We are going to take Bacon off and bring on Macaulay. Macaulay fresh off a pay increase after making a certain amount of appearances. And we're also going to do Roberto for Paulo Gomez, who is unlucky probably to be missing out on the first team spot at the moment, but Roberto's been playing well since we signed him, so it's unfair to just drop people when it's not necessary. So let's see if we can build anything off this highlight. Hernandez. It's blocked. Capdevila picks it up. He comes forward. Will he shoot from range? He doesn't. Cuts it back to Tanaka. Tanaka with a ball across to Robson. Robson's into the box. Squares it. Comes back to Robson. Bacon's there. And it's another goal. And it's another hat-trick. And Callum Bacon just cannot stop scoring at the moment. Capdevila out to Tanaka. And again, it's this ball that comes from one wing back to the other. Totally opens up the space. Balart crosses it. Poor headed clearance. Back to Balart. Bacon's there. Doesn't miss them. Hat-trick for Bacon. We'll bring on the subs. Easy. Golubovic has a throw. Gökhan has it for Shakhtar. Out to Eating on the edge. Eating shoots. Not very good at all. And I got a feeling this win then makes it secure. Well, we need a draw in the next game, and then we're definitely qualifying from the Champions League group, which was to be expected. It was quite an easy group. Bobadov with a goal kick. Forward it goes looking for Golubovic, but Robson has time to bring it down and control. Capdevila up the top, over the ball. Macaulay, that's got to be a penalty. It is. It's going to be Hernandez, I think, that steps up to take this. Maybe Bacon. I can never remember what numbers I give players. It's absolutely horrendous. But they take their time getting the ball. And let's have the penalty then. It's going to be, I think it's Hernandez, number 9. It is, Victor Hernandez. It's like a little, that looked like a little dink. It looked like a little possible Paneka. But we'll have to see in 3D as he took his time to go and get the ball. And, I think it is. I think that's the graphical interpretations of a Paneka, which is wonderful to see. And in this episode, this is more like it. 7 goals and 1 conceded. Macaulay shoots over the bar. Yeah, we beat, was it 3-0 we beat Chelsea? Was it 3-1 or 4-1? I can't remember. Goals in this with a Paneka as well. Lovely stuff. We are putting down a gauntlet in the Premier League and the Champions League this year to say, hey, this is what we're here. We're Man United. We want to win everything. Gökhan with a throw to Marchenko. Itenga. I mean, I don't know how I've pronounced that so wrong. Matvezev is their danger man apparently, and he's not very dangerous with shots like that. As it ticks down to the end of the game, 3 minutes of injury time. We're only going to use the 2 subs. We'll give them all a rest after this game anyway, but it looks like that's going to be that, as we have a very convincing 3-goal, 4-1 win over Shakhtar Donetsk. We were very impressive in that second half. Another hat-trick for Callum Bacon, who has been in absolute deadly form. I confused myself with what I was trying to say then, but the first thing we need to do is 100% rest everybody, because we've got a big game up against Liverpool next, so we're going to get 2 days worth of rest for all the players there, and we do. A great performance, absolutely brilliant. Callum Bacon getting another hat-trick. A quick look at his stats will show you how good he is playing at the moment. 7 goals in 8 games with 2 assists and 2 player of the matches is incredible. If we look at the continental games, 7 goals in 3 games, averaging a 9.07. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, we're going to be back for probably Man City Shakhtar, I imagine. Well, we might skip through them because the Shakhtar game isn't all that important, actually. No, that would make sense. We'll be back for Man City v Shakhtar Donetsk in the next episode. But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Keep an eye on the channel for some new stuff happening soon. Possibly there's going to be a new save, but I don't know whether to do it now or wait until the Journeyman finishes. So we'll see what happens there. And there's going to be a nostalgic retro gaming series on the channel. Still football related. Just keep your eyes peeled. It'll be released pretty soon. But thank you very much for watching. If you're excited for the new series, if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. Any questions you want me to ask, leave them down below and I'll ask them to all the viewers that watch this video. Thank you very much for watching, but for now, I'm out. Cheers.